It's a daily talk show episode 364.
It's Fat Fridays.
Make
and
some noise.
We're all really, really hungry. I think we're at the limit of our hunger levels before we all start punching each other's heads
It's
in.
Fat Fridays. I'm actually not feeling... I was grumpy yesterday, feeling very good today.
I was actually listening to yesterday's episode just a little bit, and you said you were annoyed at me. It was because you hadn't eaten. That's why. Let's be honest.
I was on a 2-day.
Yeah, but I think you need to can the 2-day if it means that morale in the office is low between you and I.
No, I think I get upset. I get a bit... It hurts my feelings sometimes when you tell me what to do. For instance, I was watching Jason PJ, who's a breakfast show here in Australia.
Yeah, in Melbourne, they do the Brekkie show.
Yeah,
they're great.
They were doing a 56-hour live stream.
They're still going.
And are they still going?
They're still going until 2 p.m. today. So
we should watch the final hour.
It's Friday. They started Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. That's full on.
But the thing is that when I get into something and start watching it, I can't help but wanting to consume it. And you wanted to do the show. I didn't. To be fair, it's with the lights and stuff here. It's sort of like a casino. You don't know what the time is. You know what I mean? It could be the pokies. Like yesterday, I didn't realize. I thought it was 2 p.m. and you're leaving. It was like 5:30.
Yeah. So we've pretty much blacked out this room.
Is that a pubic hair? Can you get rid of that hair? That's just
not
there?
The thing is, I've got long hair now, and so my hair is like I always used to get furious at Amy, just like, oh, can you please? You know, how aren't you bald with the amount of hair that women or people with long hair that I've realised now just lose? Just comes out. And so, like, I'm now a perpetrator of leaving hair around. Mm-hmm. But it's not pubic hair, so fucking get off. Okay. Maybe you've experienced something from...
I don't know. I just say anytime I see any sort of pube...
If you get
hair, I think it's a pube.
If you get a pube that long, it's mine because I'm fucking taking care of business.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I take care of business. I'm not like your neck beard and what comes out the top of your shirt. But Amy did say that she got this sandwich and she's like, "What have you ever got a pube in your food?" And she's like, as she said it to me, and I'm like, "Nah." She's like, "Yeah." So I got this sandwich off this big sweaty guy, fat guy, who was making it and who was lovely. And she took the bite in, first bite, like it must have been a chest hair or something. Absolutely disgusting. Anyway, I hope we get none of that because today's Fat Friday is all thanks to Marianne. So Marianne,
go get it, 3D deal.
So lovely. We don't have the there we go. We've actually got a full room of people. Just clap again, boys. Here we go. That's lovely. I like that. So Marianne reached out to us. She her and I actually went on one of Craig Harper's camps about 10 years ago.
It's amazing.
And so she reached out and said, I love what you guys are doing. I want to support you guys. I'd love to shout you a Fat Friday. I want to pay it forward. It's so lovely. Like, first of all, you go, is this person a bit weird? Which I read the messages to Amy. She's like, not weird. Yeah. And then when I spoke to her yesterday, she said, look, I'm not crazy. And
hashtag not crazy.
I can say she's not crazy. She's just someone who is lovely and pays it forward. And she told me a bunch of stuff, which I don't think I need to go into, but she was just telling me about things she's done to pay it forward. And the whole point is she doesn't want to be known for paying it forward. Yeah. So we're like revealing it, her, but I think we need to as far as the story goes. Yeah,
Marianne's a legend.
Marianne, you're an absolute legend.
But the thing is that it's been a very busy day today. Yeah. We've got 6 edits due, lots of stuff happening. And so we've been trying to time it all quite well. So about 10 minutes ago, the UberEats guy pressed the door. So you basically said to Marianne, can you please just send us whatever? It's your choice.
She gave us the options, cash or I can do a surprise UberEats delivery. And I thought, that's so good.
3D deal, can you go get the... So we got 3D deal to put it in the kitchen so that we couldn't see it. I think it's fun. Yeah. I'm very excited.
Oh, me too. This is so cool. Like...
you've got it. Great. So I'm going to close my eyes. And so can you just sort of... What should we do now that I've got my eyes closed?
Do you want me to plate it up?
Yeah.
Maybe just can you crack the bag under Josh's nose so we can... He's got a good snout on him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
I could definitely...
I can smell that. Careful, you're going out of shot. Don't go any further. Deal will come to you. Don't go back. Now you're coming into my shot. Okay, he's now sniffing it. You don't have a shot. Sniff it. Sniff hard. Sniff it. He's got his nose in it. You need to go to our YouTube channel, / The Daily Talk Show, and watch this.
It's Asian, I think.
Is it?
Let me have one more smell.
Let me smell it. Okay. I'm smelling it too. You know what comes to mind? Chimichanga.
I think
Chimichanga.
No, not Mexican at all. I think it's something along the lines of a dumpling.
Okay.
Okay, so can I open my eyes?
Yeah, open your eyes. Open
Okay.
your eyes.
And so now, can you? Geez, my eyes
Okay.
are sore now. Can you start? I still don't want to know, so I'm going to look away.
I just saw something.
Okay. Can you get something so it's closer to my snout so I can have a proper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Don't open your eyes. Don't open your eyes.
Tell me when.
Sniff.
Is it a chip?
It's a chip. All right, that's the first little bit.
It's a chip.
So there's some nice chips on top.
Now, is it impressive if I can tell you where the chips are from?
I reckon. It's
They've got-
very impressive.
No.
Go for it, Josh.
You're making a mess. They're herbed.
Mm.
They're a good quality. I reckon, I'm trying to think. I've definitely had, is it from On It?
I don't know, but Mr. 97, can you read out what was sent through on a text message?
Oh, yeah.
I sent it to you, mate. It's on your phone.
Oh, you
Remember?
want that actual... Okay, yeah, sure.
Because I didn't understand it.
Can I keep opening?
Let's get into it.
Go for it. All right.
Okay, so what have we got?
So, I believe it is On It Burgers, Josh.
He got it!
Yes!
Marianne!
I got it. How good is that?
That's pretty good. I've never eaten it on it, so I'm pretty happy
It's
about
amazing.
this.
Can you believe that my vulnerability in something, like, it takes a lot for me to actually say what burger place I think.
I thought you were going to say it takes a lot for me to say that I was wrong about it.
Yeah.
But no, still the same.
No, but it's. I could have. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, so...
Oh,
yes.
It's one of these like black.
Oh, I see what she's done.
buns.
She sent through the names of the burgers, which I didn't still get because it's on here now.
Yeah, great.
So number one, jalapeno hero.
Yeah,
This
very
sounds
good
amazing.
one. Yes.
Oh, wow.
3D Dill has
Can we
had
just
a
hold up-
jalapeno.
Yeah, I've had
hero.
a jalapeno here. Really
Okay,
good.
I like how it
I
says
would like the
jalapeno.
jalapeno hero just off the straight up the
Okay.
bat. Can you open up these two?
Okay,
We'll get a nice
so the
little-
fried chicken one is going to be for Mr. 97. Oh, look at that
That's
one.
got your name all over it, you dirty little
Because the
dog.
onion rings.
Yeah.
But that black.
Can you open up your
that
two?
black
And we'll hold
bun,
these up.
That's
Hold
the
little
black
screenshot.
label
Little
burger.
screenshot.
Oh, the black. Oh,
Mr. 97's.
wow. That is so good. So, what is everyone going to get?
I want the jalapeno one, if that's
I
okay,
reckon-
guys.
Okay, so you have the jalapeno one.
Smoky,
You can have the black
sweet.
one 3D Dill as you're the guest. I think that's a fucking primo.
smoky
choice.
chick is for Mr. 97.
The fried chicken. Are you happy with chicken?
Very happy.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
now? We don't know if it's free range. Will you eat it? You've got to be polite.
We'll be right. We'll be right.
Will you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Marianne, thank you very much. This has made our days. I think made our days, the rest of the days of our lives.
Yeah. Made our days. It sounds like a song, doesn't it? Made our days.
It's so good. Like, I can't believe we didn't think about this earlier. Like other than having a guest on the show do it, he did a surprise order.
Yeah, Mushy Mason.
I had a moment where before I was like, imagine if people just look up a big media company's address and we just start getting people just start trolling us by sending Uber Eats.
Yeah.
We didn't order that.
Classic
Says your
pizza
name
thing.
on it, mate.
You know, well, I know I was watching, listening to Howard Stern.
Yeah.
They have a whole security thing. Like, they're very particular because they're worried that, you know, someone's going to fucking
Kill Howard.
put something in a cupcake.
Dude, we went to, thanks to Ben Harlan, we went to Howard Stern's studio. We
No.
got as far as we could.
Sirius XM in the building.
We got as far as we could
Yes.
to Howard Stern's studio, which is very much fucking bunkered
Behind
down.
that wall, behind a wall type of vibe.
Yeah, I got a little video through the thick glass looking in, but it's amazing. We
Is
heard
mine a
that.
brisket thing? What is?
Oh, that is brisket. Oh my god, it's like a brekkie burger or something. Mr. 97, what's the one that says TL? TL? Is that something?
I reckon it's something like ribs or something. Oh,
Tradesman's crack.
And mate, this is about the closest you'll come to being a tradie. All right, I'm having a bite. Mr. 97, can you tell us about your experience last night with the photos that went up, the traction you got? It's pretty good, mate. Tell us.
Yeah, we got a lot of feedback. Tommy,
so good.
it was Tommy uploaded a little face swap photo. He swapped out
They're
my
disturbing.
little baby face for Tommy's head.
But it was all because, tell us why though.
What? Because we uploaded a video of me at choir. Yeah.
You're about as useless retelling story as a fucking
Well, no,
cardboard box.
No, I had a
Outrageous.
cute little uniform on,
Isn't
and
There was one time where I was like, oh man, if if I was sick, no, I'll get it. If I was sick, Mr. 97 could fill in for me.
Yeah.
But then you see what happens when he doesn't have a little bit of prompting. He falls like,
Mate, he's like...
what would you if you had to do the show with 3D Deal right now? I know there's food on my fucking face, but it's very hard to
It
hold.
doesn't even look like it could be mistaken for something else. Like bodily fluids.
Anyway, I've
Dripping
got some
out-
sour cream on my face, but I'm about to get it off in a second. Do we have serviettes?
Yeah, we do. It's in the bag over there, but I'll get
Okay,
it.
thank you. 3D Dill and Mr. 97, can you spend the next... It's not very good for video because people can't see you. Spend the next 2 minutes doing your own podcast.
Our own show.
Yeah, starting off with who's going to be who? Who's more likely to be like me? Who's more likely to be like Tommy?
I don't know.
That's saying that they don't like either of
Yeah.
us and how we are as people.
I think Mr. 97 is more likely to be Tommy based on health.
Yeah, although yesterday someone asked Dill, didn't they say in the studio, and they were like something around someone commented and said, because we put up a photo of our new studio. It's on our Instagram. But it was like something around, we were talking about this morning, they were like,
oh, yeah.
they looked at Mr. 97 and Josh and said something about,
Are they brothers?
no, the tool, you know.
Oh, yeah. So Amy came in the other day and she looked at the new desk we had built
You
for
talking about my
97.
wife?
Yeah,
Maybe.
please.
There's a lot of chat about my
There
wife.
is a lot, isn't there?
And she was talking about the desk that we had made for 97 for his new producing desk.
Yes.
Because we got new iMacs and
Looks
everything.
great.
It looks phenomenal.
It does.
Good
I
input.
I wonder-
They do
put
it
it
together.
I wonder who
Do
built
it.
it.
Let the boys
Yeah,
go.
I was the one that put it together, but she said, she looked at Josh and Mason and said, it's so good to have these handy people around. And Josh and Mason are looking at each other like they don't even know what the fuck a drill is.
yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself super handy, but I know my way around a few power tools.
But do you know the difference between fucking Thunderbolt 3 and 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Not
USB-C,
at all.
USB-A 3.0. Yeah.
So Mace has the tech head in him, but he also has... He's the best version of Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should strive to be like him.
Although I was saying, I reckon Mr. 97 is getting into Jordan Michaelides vibes because Mr. 97 has been doing this thing with his mouth like this. You got to watch the video for it. But it looks like he's dry reaching or something, but it's silent dry reaching. What were you doing? What are you trying to do?
No, my ears are a little blocked because I've
Yeah.
got a bit of a cold at the moment.
And so I
I'm
said,
just trying to unblock them.
well, I said just hold your nose and give it a little bit of pressure. He's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like he's worried that something's. What are you worried?
I don't know. It's going to like pop a blood vessel or something.
Craig Harper's latest episode, he got like a blocked ear mid, and he's like, "Can we turn this off?" I just got to quickly because he was doing this thing. I think it's very common, like the blocked ears thing. There, it just looks a bit odd.
Yeah.
Do you
We
think
look over.
I think that Mr. 97 might have a bit of orthorexia.
What is orthorexia?
What does that mean?
Can you look up the
Look
just
up
to get
the
real
official definition of orthorexia.
Orthorexia. I tell you what, this is unbelievable, Marianne.
Mm.
The jalapeno one is outrageous.
Yeah, an obsession with eating food that one considers healthy.
Okay.
Is that what you meant, Josh?
Yes, it is exactly what I meant.
Okay.
And how do you think that that's a fair?
Yeah, I reckon that's a fair assumption.
To be honest though, when you are,
He won't even have a hot chocolate when I offer him.
yeah, you really have to. I think from the outside it does look weird, but like when I was working in gyms and stuff, my diet was so spot on. I was like a bit fucking obsessed. I think there's a lot of stuff that you need to hone in on and become obsessed with to then find the middle ground. Like I think I've found the middle ground. I was admiring myself in the mirror last night. I don't do it that much anymore. And I don't train as hard as I used to. But I think the meditating every day, the gym every second day, watching mostly what I eat, but being still pretty loose. Like this week I've been fucking loose.
Did we do we didn't put out the Throwback Thursday for Briggs and
No,
TJ,
drop
did
the
we?
ball. We can do. How about a Flashback Friday?
Yeah, we could do.
It's great. They just moved Throwback Thursday into Flashback Friday.
Well, because Seeing Back Sunday. But did you
something from Saturday, which falls on a Sunday.
Did you you showed your rig in there. You lifted up your top.
I was just being silly, but I definitely
Better shape now than you were then, do you think?
I'd come off the back of being in really good shape in terms of before I got into radio and had this is everyone's excuse who gets fat in radio is that it's the radio that did it. Well, there are the hours, but and I was highly distracted from any of that stuff. But I was super tired training when I was in Shepparton, so I didn't train as hard. But I'd come off the back of being a PT for 7-8 years, so I was really thick. My legs were still really solid. Like I've got a photo of my legs in when I just got to Shepparton for something that we do. Classic, had my legs waxed, and I just had this photo, but they were much better then than they are now. So I was probably still in that love myself sick, but then I got out of that, and so I was just looking at myself last night and thinking, it's not bad for not training as hard as I used to and just having a more consistent approach.
Mr. 97, what is it about the health thing? What is actually, when you say no to a hot chocolate, what are you actually thinking?
Well, I think the whole thing stems from an obsession with the result of eating healthy. So, I feel good when I eat healthy. Okay. And so that's the thing that I'm obsessed with. I want to feel good all the time. So that's why I eat healthy.
Why are you hanging out with us?
So have you been the other way though?
No.
Because it's like, so you don't.
So did you get that? Is your mum and dad hectic about this stuff too? They have to be.
Nah, I think I've sort of enforced it on a lot of the family. Like we've like all of our dinners.
Listen to this fucking guy enforcing shit. I don't want to live with Mr. 97.
The enforcer?
Yeah. Well, no, we've started to include like way more veggies at dinner, that sort of thing.
No, you're being enforcing
us having veggies in dinner. Yeah.
That's fair. Wait,
I think if you have to geek out on this stuff though for really to have impact.
Macros? How much are you thinking about macros?
Pretty much not at all.
Yeah, no, which is good. I don't mean geek out in the macros and the numbers and stuff. It's more geek out in the types of food, the stuff that's good for your body, working out your system. Yeah, I mean, if you thought as much about that stuff as you did about computers and tech, Josh, it's just anyone. You know, if you thought about hunting, you'd be probably a good hunter.
Yeah.
You'd probably get eaten by a bear.
No, but you can't underestimate the power of obsession.
Yeah. And do you think when does obsession become a negative?
I don't know. I don't think, like, to be clear, I don't think Mr. 97, like I don't think your obsession is actually negative. I think it's a positive one. Do you have any obsessions, 3D Deal?
I used to be really obsessed with food, like being healthy.
Really? And then you had 17 pies in Melbourne.
What happened?
Well, it was in my second year of college, and I was training on the bike like every single day, and I was just trying to optimize the food that I ate as much as humanly possible. Like I would eat white rice over brown rice on certain days, or brown rice over white rice on certain days, just because I looked at it too analytically, I think, in terms of calorie wise and macro wise. I was almost too serious with it.
Yeah.
And it became exhausting to constantly measure everything out and track everything. So I kind of just eat to feel now, and it's like I can eyeball. It's like, okay, I know I need veggies, so I'm just gonna throw some broccoli in the steamer and eat it that way.
Yesterday, a podcast with Joe Rogan, I sent it to you.
I've started watching it. Did you watch it?
I watched.
He's got such big eyes, doesn't he?
Yeah. What's his name? Can you? I don't have my
he's
phone on me.
He's an investor. He's a.
The tech investor.
Yeah,
angel investor.
Look him up.
Yeah.
So amazing. I just love the way he talks. He's so smart, and he just sounds like he's a lovely guy. But they were talking about Warren Buffett, who's the one that eats Maccas every day.
Yeah.
Is that Warren Buffett?
Or Donald Trump?
No, Warren Buffett, who has 6 Cokes a day or whatever.
Yeah. They were saying, he spends most of his days playing bridge, and he's low stress for the type of life that he actually has. He's responsible for thousands and thousands of mouths. He has low stress, and they were saying about how Joe was like, he eats like shit though.
Yeah,
but he's like, low stress is one of the most important things, and so it's like.
So you're saying if I'm less stressful, eating Big Mac should be cool with it?
Well, I think if you were really low stress and you probably meditated every day and nothing really fazed you too much, you weren't anxious. I think maybe what they were saying is maybe bad food isn't the thing that will kill you. more than what stress will kill you quicker than food will.
Yeah. So I
mean,
like that. This sounds, that sounds good for me.
I know. I was listening, going, this is fucking appealing. That's why I texted you and said, bro, get on to this podcast.
I also liked that he was talking about he says to people, "I'm a happy person."
Yeah,
that was good, wasn't it? That's similar to the thing you were talking about the other day, which was like good things happen to us.
Yeah, little mantra. Good things happen to us.
Which good things happen to us. I feel like it's.
Don't like it.
I don't like it as much.
Why?
I think good things happen to us makes maybe it's a bit grandiose. It's like that we're somewhat special, which I just think like, you know what, we're just.
I mean, it's nice to be called special. Like Marianne said to me on the phone yesterday, thanks to UberEats again. She met me at a time that I was 20.
Yeah,
I remember I was with a girlfriend at the time, Jessie, and I was like, just need to find myself a bit. I wasn't that happy. And I went on Craig's camp. I went on Craig's camp because I was like wanting to work a whole lot of stuff out.
Did you just say Jessie?
Jessie was my girlfriend at the time.
You've never said that before?
No, I haven't.
She's your shrewtie.
She was a serious girlfriend for a couple of years, and we were adults.
All right.
So a bit different to old S-Dog.
Probably kissed as well, Josh.
If that's what you call it, mate. Anyway.
You kissed?
Yeah, we kissed. We kissed. Anyhow, it's not the point of the story talking about her. I won't bring names into it again.
But you did. Who broke up with who?
Oh, man.
Oh, that was... So
never officially broke up. It's still on there.
It's a story. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, but I'm
pretty sure she broke up with me, but I had this shitty belief, which is great because it was a great belief in hindsight now that I'm with my beautiful wife, Amy, and I have little bubba boy, Bodie. But I had this belief that I couldn't get further in my career being in a relationship. Whether it's true or not is another thing. You guys have ridden the storm. I think most couples that are together from that like teen into the late 30s and beyond, they ride a storm of it's internal. It's like I need to explore the world. I don't want to be held down. Yeah. And I think my brother has done it. I think you've done it. You get through this period where it's like, this is fucking amazing. We're actually using what we have that most people don't to our advantage.
Well, there's an alignment thing.
Yeah.
Like at a very practical level, it's like, oh, fuck, we can actually share the cost of a hotel.
Yeah.
And we could try, like Bree and I travelled for 4 months or whatever.
Now you're talking Mason's talk.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Mason's like, no,
price?
I need my space. She has her room, I have mine.
Anyway,
maybe we could have joining rooms.
Marianne and I met at Craig's camp, as I said, and I was 20. I was going through that period of time. I think I was still with Jessie.
You'll regret saying her name. You've never said it before.
I know. I don't really care. It's so long ago now. Like Amy and I are almost about to celebrate our 3rd year wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Wasn't invited to his wedding.
Yeah.
Another story.
Just missed out. We can do it again in Vegas.
Would I have... that's fine. I hate putting the pressure
I would have
on
let
people.
you... If we did it now, I would let you MC it. Because you don't drink.
I was hoping best man.
Alcohol... No, I went with my brothers. It's such an easy one. If you've got two, I've got 2 brothers. Went with them for I didn't have a best man. I had two of the greatest.
I would have loved Campton and I. Jimmy just sort of standing there with just our hands sort of. You sort of put your hands together like you're covering your penis for some reason, just sort of being polite.
Or you're handcuffed. Anyway,
yes.
So
actually, all your mates would be. They're all on parole, just sort of standing there or whatever. Really nice that they got.
Anyway, so I met her at a time that I was exploring, and I was just. I felt so restless.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people go through this. And I've definitely weathered that restless storm. And I broke up with her and I went down this mission of, getting into media, and I made a lot of things happen in my career, which was amazing. But Marianne said the nicest thing, which I think everyone I'm not good at taking compliments, I don't think. But Marianne said that she on the camp was looking at her friend that she was there with and said, Tommy is going to go places.
That's
Which
nice.
When you hear that, it's like,
What do you mean you don't take it well? Do you say, fuck you, Marianne?
No, but like in the past, I've been pulled up for not taking compliments well.
I think most people don't.
And so I just lean into it and say, oh, thanks so much. That's so nice, or that's so kind. Like I genuinely feel that. And so she said to her friend, I reckon he'll, do things. And then she said, you popped up with, on Craig's podcast, on the project, you've seen me around. Yeah. So it's amazing. And then we've reconnected now, and she's paying it forward. But why was I saying that story? I can't remember.
Sorry, I derailed you with
That's all good. It's all good. It's
The
Jesse talk.
X
X talk.
chat.
Yeah,
But
anyway.
what I was going to talk about, talking about exes, our friends Michelle and Zara have their new podcast
Oh yeah.
called Love, Etc.
Can we call you the Segway King on the show? You really lean
It's
into
only a
the
good segue if you don't mention it.
I know, but
You know
that's
what I
why.
mean? It's
yeah,
so fucking
100%,
amateur.
100%. All what's amateur is the Segway.
Hmm?
I think I meet your amateur Segway.
Because it's fucking smooth. The segue.
No, to be honest, when you said speaking of exes, and then you went
Anything-
into
yeah,
Shameless,
anytime
I was
you say
like, hang on, what?
speaking of-
did we date them? Fucking. Because you linked the segue was the I know it's shit radio shit podcasting when we dissect what we're doing.
No, we can go a bit meta.
Yeah, I was still thinking about exes,
Mm.
and when you brought up exes, Shameless, I was like,
You assumed that
I was
one
like,
of us
fuck,
had dated or
what
whatever.
what have I done?
No, but they have a new podcast called Love, Etc. And it's
Now
with,
I get
it's
it.
with Bumble.
Now I get it.
Interestingly, Mr. 97 was saying Bumble have not only do they have a dating section, but they also have a professional connection as well. Like you can add people like LinkedIn
Where on the website
on Bumble on the app.
Yeah, I think I've got no idea. I just read it somewhere that they've got like multiple sections.
Is it
One
women
person
only,
that
though?
should have the idea. Josh and I are old, burnt out units.
Oh, we just got some news from Peter Shepherd. International Donut Day.
So Ruru
Today.
sent this through. Stusso sent it through. We have missed it. Like
Could we do it on Monday?
Nah, definitely not.
No,
'Cause
let's do it for Monday.
No way.
Yes.
No, because Monday I want to keep my diet. I know we're going into the long weekend and Queen's birthday
No, we'll definitely have
on
a donut.
Monday. No, we can't because
Shortstop. Can we get shortstop delivered?
I
Yeah,
think
that
if
would
we
be
I think we do
amazing.
it today.
Yeah.
Celebrate Friday. We would maybe pump some music in the office. Maybe Mason will give us a few bars.
We'll see how we go.
We could do
I
an
think-
do an Instagram story about it. Share the love
Amazing.
for
Okay.
donuts.
I mean, Bree was talking about, she just randomly, we've been so wide lately on our phones. But anyway, go check out their new podcast. It's very good. It is. I listened to the whole thing this morning. Mr. 97 listened to it all as well.
Could he get something out of it?
Did you get anything out
As
of
in,
it?
as in for himself. I'm
Love-
talking tips.
Oh, nah, this was more about like the first episode was more on like heartbreak and stuff. But I thought it was really good because they were like
you haven't experienced it, have you?
No, but like I mean, Zara and Michelle were opening up a lot, and it was really like raw and honest. So it's
About heartbreak.
Yeah, it's great. It's commendable.
I actually like it even more than Shameless because my favorite part of Shameless is the first like 5 minutes when they're like, what you've been up to for the week.
Oh, talking about them.
Yeah. And so
Themselves and
this was just that. It was just because I
Yeah.
don't know all the celebrities and shit.
Yeah.
And so, but when
All
they're
flat.
talking about like, oh yeah, like Zara was talking about her breakup, which funnily, if you go to our episode, this was early days.
We put our foot in it.
Well, I said something, and then I didn't put foot. I pride myself on. I'm quite good with a few things. Picking redundancies. If someone's going to be made redundant within a business, I sort of know first.
You know first from how?
I know. I was just very good at understanding people's moods and everything and how it was going to go. That was in a previous job. HR would get really frustrated because I would front foot it too. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey guys, just so you know, I reckon X, Y, and Z is going to happen. and then I would. It's so annoying though. Like it's an upset mood. People are being made redundant.
Amazing
Someone's
you
been
did any
fired or
work.
someone quit.
You would,
Well, if you read the-
investigations into things
If you read the Glassdoor reviews, I didn't, but no, I did. I did do a lot of work. But they sorry, I just licked my finger. Yeah, but people the telltale sign specifically for quitting a job is LinkedIn activity.
Oh yeah, I think one of your best pieces of advice was don't wait till you get fired to update your LinkedIn. Keep it updated.
Exactly. Yeah, don't
So
wait
true.
until you have a fight with your boss before you start
Yeah.
fucking putting in your education information into LinkedIn. just do it every few weeks.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's a lot of gronks out there though that don't want to work. Like, and I get it if you can't
Like
work.
who?
So Amy's been trying to find some people to do some contract work.
Mhm.
She's taken a whole lot of resumes and also taken a whole lot that just send dot points through. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, literal dot points of just, here's what I've done, not even a resume. booked in interviews, and it gets to the time 11:30. The meeting's meant to happen. The boss calls this person, says, "Hey mates, blah 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 from blah blah blah. Hi, yeah, I'm just calling about the interview you've got at 11:30. It's 11:35." Said, "Oh yeah, I'm just I'm not going to make it. I'm just on the way to Centrelink." So what this means is, because
must be a pretty fucking. They're not hiring a CFO.
they're definitely not hiring a CFO. They're hiring tradies. But the point is that people, not everyone wants to fucking work.
Yeah,
it's Gronktown.
Yeah. One thing that I do love about Mr. 97 is how hard he works.
I mean, first job, you're doing a stellar job, son.
And I was telling Bree, I was like, he keeps me accountable.
Well,
because I tend to dart around and all that sort of thing, and he is very good at I take the energy, I do the things that I am telling myself.
Yeah.
Josh, do the thing. But I say it to like Mr. 97, I say, hey, do the thing.
Yeah.
He's like, puts his headphones on, works all day, like 6 hours.
I said to you yesterday, mate, I don't think I can work as hard as these people anymore. This is maybe like we've done a whole heap of hard work.
But I think it's different types of work too. Like we've got the show and we're doing all that sort of thing. And then we have our client work, which we're just taking on work at the moment. We're lucky that we're in a position where all the projects we have, we love, and they're all great clients. And so it works out really well. But the thing that I notice is just how efficient I can be by just getting Mr. 97 to do certain things.
I mean, we need 7 of him. Hey, did you find out who was on Joe Rogan that we're talking about?
Yeah, his name was Naval Ravikant.
So cool. Anyway, he owns a tech company, and he said that he wants all of his staff and he will help them start their own business. He said the future of work, he thinks, looks like small sprints. So he thinks it'll be like it's almost like a air task, but not mundane tasks, not simple stuff. It'll be like
it's the gig economy.
It'll be like, but he takes it even further of like, say you were proficient, Mr. 97, at editing, right? And so you can see a task get pushed through to you that is a project where you could sprint for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then not work for a heap of time. And so it's about, he's like, we don't want to be working all the time and stressed and, anxious. So you just work really hard for short periods and have, be in Tahiti.
Well, I think the other thing too is...
I love the sound of it. It sounds great.
But I think we're always working too. I think like that's the other thing is I think you and I are pretty similar in the things that we want to do, we're so good at and we spend so much time on it. And so I guess that's what's good about having a team. If we can obsess on the things that we're really good at and then have other people doing the things that we're not good at, that feels like a better outcome than spending years and years and years trying to get better at the shit that we're not good at.
100%. Man, I even feel with us, every Friday we do like a retrospect at the end of the day where we talk about what's happened for the week.
Bit of a gratitude session.
Yeah, I like it.
Do we want to do it now?
I thought we could do it now.
Yeah. Let's start with 3D deal.
Yeah. 3D deal.
What are you grateful for?
For the week.
What am I grateful for the week? The opportunity to showcase what I'm capable of and how that can relate to the Daily Talk Show and Big Media Company.
Yeah.
Like even with building the desk, getting stuff set up for the studio.
Are you going into Bunnings?
Going into Bunnings and just getting stuff so that we can situate that, but not even that I'm capable of buying things. It's like that you guys are entrusting me with the responsibility to take care of certain things around the studio that then push forward and are relevant to how we all move forward.
Josh did give you his PIN number for.
I wasn't going to mention it. I'll need to change that because I'm sure if I have a fraud case, which based on you being my business partners, likely they get fucking funny about giving pins.
I'd pull you aside and just say, mate, it's Dill. Mate, look at this. Far out. I was just thinking about a Melbourne Football Club player, ex-player. I actually shouldn't say he's died now. That got really dark. He passed away in a car crash. I won't say it. Anyway.
Okay, so that was...
He used a company credit card for something. Anyway, that's it.
Okay. Mr. 97, that was a very good 3D deal. Thanks for sharing.
Amazing. I just want to say that also, maybe we say something back to
yes,
him.
yes. Can I start? Or
you can start. Yeah, go for it.
I'm grateful for Dill and his ability to be autonomous, to be creative, to be able to work it out without having to, like, I'm never worried.
Yeah.
And I also, in his just like Mr. 97, you're even saying that a lot of your classmates weren't necessarily, like, they would sort of wait until the last minute to do stuff and cram and things like that. And one thing that 3D Deal prides himself on is not doing that and actually, like, getting the work done. And so I'm very grateful because that's not my personality. Is like, let's cram
last minute
it out.
yeah. Anxious.
No, I haven't been that anxious. Maybe I should be.
No. I don't want you to be. I don't want you. Like, I think we can. I think
because have you noticed that? Like, if even things push, I'm like,
it's good. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I won't go into what I'm grateful for, but I just love that we can trust you and you work really hard.
Thank you. Appreciate
and you're a good vibe around the office.
I try.
Try.
Listen, I say.
Right. I think having our regional shoot during the week, it sort of helped me to realize how good everything is at the moment and how grateful and lucky I am to be doing what I'm doing. Just the fact that we can go up and have an awesome shoot with an awesome client, and then we can also do the show and pump all of it out. Yeah, it's really cool.
Love it.
Do you want to say what you're grateful for?
Yeah,
97?
The workhorse, the young. I mean, I'm thinking that it's probably him who's got the highest testosterone, to be honest, with the amount of work he can put in.
Yeah, not getting motion sick. Him not getting motion sick, I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
He edited in the car.
Yeah,
I would have vomited on my.
He's had a bit of a baby boy cold, which he's pushed through. He's not someone that, I mean, first jobs, a lot of people would probably just, I'm a bit sick, I'm a bit feeling run down. But I feel like you treat this business and this show like it's your own, which I want you to.
Yeah. It's nice. It made my ears ring. That's how nice it was. Yeah. You know that happens.
Yeah,
I think it's my tinnitus whenever people be nice.
I think
what are you grateful
for all of us, the going away, getting everything together, I feel like from a zoomed out position, I feel like this team is quite coherent and everyone is really fucking operating as a solid Mighty Duck V. You know what I mean?
Should we watch? Should we make it as a bit of a pack? Should we all watch separately Mighty Ducks tonight?
Not really. I'd rather have a movie night with all of us in the studio here. That'd be fun.
Bit of John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick.
Is that even out yet?
Fuck, he's good.
Oh, we can watch 1, 2.
Okay.
And I'm sure
then
Baby Boy can download number 3 from somewhere online.
Absolutely not. But if you're a TV company, we're looking for TVs.
100%. We're looking for some big screens.
Yeah, and so we
want
to do a hashtag deal, Ash Williams style.
What are you grateful for? And then sign it off. And we're done.
I'm for the whole show.
Yeah, we've been going for like
how long
40
have we been
minutes.
We're going for 38 minutes. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
This show has flown by, hasn't it?
It was because we were powered by Marianne's order.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I'm grateful. Broadly speaking, I'm grateful for the people who listen and watch and contribute online. Like, the numbers have been going up, and seeing the interactions too. I'm grateful for that. That people actually think that we're worth consuming, which is unbelievable. In regards to the overall thing, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful that we have a team that is happy. Isn't that like? I think that's part of it. It's like we're effective, we're happy, and it feels like everyone's pulling their weight and contributing and has purpose.
Yeah. I've wanted to create a team for a long time. I've thought about it a lot. I've obsessed about it, and it's funny how things happen, right? So it's
who would have thought that this was the way that was going to happen?
Yeah,
and just think about if we did it any other way, how different. Like being a partnership and then having the team has been so much easier because it feels like if we just had a team and it was solo, would have to do the work on ourselves on everyone else. But it feels like you and I have gone through the shit storms that partnerships do to then come out the end of like actually being good for us, but also good for the whole team.
Yeah. Go quick, go alone, go far, go together. It definitely feels like that's how you can really see how that's a true say.
Yes. It's a daily talk show. Marianne, thanks so much. Before we go, I did want to say the Hey Tiger link.
Oh, yeah.
the coupon stuff. There's been a half a dozen people who have taken us up. They've got patches and all
so
that sort of thing
cool.
in the mail. So it's still on, I think, till the 26th of June. 26th of June, if you go to heytiger.com.au, do an order and use the coupon code, The Daily Talk Show, you'll get a free mystery mini bar plus stickers and the patches of the Daily Talk Show.
It's not a discount code, it's an add-on, so you get free stuff.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
Derek, Scooter Derek, ordered and he's like, there was no discount, but I still bought it. I was like, no, mate.
Yeah, Mac, listen to what we say. The thing is,
he did listen and he got the code.
He did the notes. He put a bunch of notes.
Yeah.
It was like, and so Bree was told that she had to, rather than getting it delivered, to give it to me and I would give it to him.
Yeah.
That's
dangerous, dude.
It's so dangerous. Well, the thing is, it's still fucking at my place. Like,
I haven't eaten it?
No, well, the thing was that there was like a little extra chocolate outside the bag that Bree had got as like a sample. And she's like, oh, just give this to Derek. And then
he didn't know about that.
I ended up telling him I was on the phone yesterday with him. I said, hey, Scooter, just saying, which, he loves being called Scooter. Scooter, mate, I ate your, I didn't eat the mystery mini because that would be eating part of his order, but I did eat the sample thing. So much of my life has been.
Where's my book?
So exactly, that's a very good reference.
Peace out, Gronk
Talking about the book, the Seth Godin stuff's happening as well. July 1 is going to be a big announcements. July 1, put it in the calendar. Seriously, put it in the calendar.
Big productions happening. What
do you mean?
I hope you can do it. Like, we've got a lot of work on.
Oh yeah, sure.
A lot of shows to produce.
With the Seth Godin.
Let's just bring it up. So just maybe touch base one more time before the end of the month. And if you don't do it, we'll just skip it.
Yeah. And thank you for the Apple Podcast reviews too. If you haven't yet done an Apple Podcast review, if you watch on YouTube and haven't yet subscribed, click that subscribe button. Otherwise, we will see you on Monday, which is a public holiday. Do we know what public holiday
Queen's
it is?
birthday.
The Queen's birthday.
Which is not her actual birth date. So I don't know what the Queen's doing.
It's just when she has her party. She's just having her party.
Pre-party.
Most people have their party not on their birthday. It makes sense.
My birthday fell on a Saturday, on my 30th. How fucking great's that?
That was good.
On my birthday this year, Sunday, Father's Day, and me birthday.
Good things happen.
Boom, boom. Good things happen to me. Other than, the good thing that happened to me was I was born. For my sake, it's fucking good.
Yeah, it's great. Did your mum mention the fact that you filmed her saying that I was...
I haven't spoken to her, so...
Do you reckon she's listened?
She does keep up to date. Probably not. She would have texted me.
Right. So, Daily Talk Show. We'll see you Monday.
See you guys.